Hello, good morning, morena, morena. Hello, welcome everyone. Right, good morning, good morning. Right, how do I pin? I'm just going to pin that comment. Perfect, welcome, welcome. Good morning. Good morning, morena, morena, kia ora, kia ora. Lovely to see you. How amazing. I'm always fiddling with my glasses on this. Oh, fantastic. So good to see you all. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. How are you all doing? Please, if you feel comfortable, let me know where you are in the world in the comments. That would be amazing. I'm always super interested where I reach, where I'm able to. That's something I love about social media. It's so amazing being able to reach people in all corners of the world. It's so amazing. Welcome, welcome. Welcome. Oh, it's so good to see you all. Fantastic. Welcome welcome wherever you're joining from. Yeah, I live in northern New Zealand, in beautiful Aotearoa. Yay, fantastic! You're joining from Christchurch. Beautiful. Oh, I'm just watching all your comments coming up. This is fantastic. Welcome, welcome everyone. So good to see you all. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah, do let me know where you are in the world. That will be amazing. Gosh, how are you all doing? Level 4 here. Wow, it's been quite a week, you know. It's been quite a week. It's a lot for our kia ora from Palmerston North. Yeah, it's a lot. Excuse me. It's a lot for our nervous systems, eh? You know, that sudden shock of going into, I know that there's quite a few of my listeners here that are not from New Zealand. And on Tuesday, 6 p.m, we got told that we were going suddenly into level 4 lockdown, which is the highest lockdown in New Zealand, which means stay at home and only go out for a little bit of exercise and to get the essentials. So it's been quite a lot this week I find the initial shock and then the collective, feeling the collective initial shock of getting an announcement like that as well, feeling apart from having to manage logistics and enough food and I was messaging my children, my daughters who don't live with me, and just making sure that they were going to be okay and they were going to be it's just been a lot. So I hope that wherever you are, you're okay. So let me have a look. And then at the announcement yesterday of the extension, I'm going to cough again. Excuse me, that's the thing with live stream, eh? You're in New England, Massachusetts. Wow, welcome, welcome. Amazing, you found me. That's fantastic. Welcome. Welcome. I feel for you in the lockdowns. Yeah, it's super intense. It's, it's going from, that old saying, going from 0 to 100, we're all just minding our own business and getting on with our lives as much as we've been able to, and then, boom, sort of no warning, out of nowhere. Right, we're into a lockdown, and we were told by 11:59 that night. So it's a lot. It's a lot. And actually, I did a little bit of so welcome. I'm Lisa. My name is Lisa. I'm a psychic medium and shamanic healing practitioner here in New Zealand. And welcome for joining. I just wanted to introduce myself, and it's so beautiful to see you all joining. And I did a little bit of actually wrote a often before I come on these lives, I just put on a little bit of makeup and then just listen to the guidance that's coming through for me. And my guides were saying just to speak about the stress of level 4 lockdown and where to reach for support. So I just want to share a little bit of that with you. What else was I going to share? And then I'll please do request to join, and I'll do my best to bring you on and bring you onto the platform, and also bring through your dearly departed loved ones. So but for now I just wanted to talk about So I did a little bit of writing here before I came on. So yeah, it's incredibly intense for many people here in Aotearoa in New Zealand at the moment, with level 4 lockdown, which is the highest form of lockdown that we have, which is stay at home. For a lot of people, it's I'm just smiling here because I can see my friend joining and other friends joining, which is wonderful, and people from all around the world. So yeah, I'm pretty delighted. But what I want to speak about is level 4 lockdown is super intense, and for a lot of people, it's a lot. It's a lot to manage. Basic logistics like getting food, not having a job to go to. For a lot of people, it really helps with our wellness, our mental wellness, being able to be out there in the world every day. It's something to get up for. It's something to go out there in the world and connect with, workmates that we really love, clients, that come, I'm just thinking clients that come in, on a regular basis, whether you're a barista and, or, you're in customer service, and there's those clients that come in every day to see you, and there's that, that banter, that connect that happens, that we love, and now we're all stuck in our homes. There's just so many ways in which, we can be really affected by being locked down. For a lot of people, I know that being at home is not the safest place for them to be. With members in their house, in their houses, it's not safe. Domestic violence escalates. For a lot of people, they're don't have income coming in now because they're on casual contracts where they get paid by the hours that they do. There's just so much to consider. I'm really only skimming the surface of the concerns, and then there's other people that are in a bubble on their own, and feeling incredibly isolated and, pushed right out there to the edge. So I know a lot of people are feeling incredibly squeezed. So yeah, as I said, just before I came on, my guides were saying, just sit down and they had me. I was actually up really early this morning. I'm like, okay, all right, I've got a bit of prep to do here, and it's going to be a little bit. Just the intro, just the beginning of the of my live is going to be a little bit different. So so in New Zealand, and also what I want to say is please reach out. And I know that people say, contact a friend, talk to a friend if you're really struggling, with what's going on. But I know in my own experience, and I also know in my clients' experience as well, oftentimes there can be a lot of shame, not wanting to speak with that trusted friend, not because they don't trust the friend or don't love their friend, or it's not about them, it's not about the friend, it's about them, and being a little ashamed about the situation that they're in, whether it's their relationship or maybe violence that they haven't disclosed, or a financial situation that they haven't disclosed, where they've been able to just keep on top of things, before the lockdown, and then now the lockdown is having them really squeezed. So what I'm saying here is, please reach out. We've got a lot of amazing support services in New Zealand here. Let me just have a look. I wrote down my notes so that I'd stay on track with what I wanted to say. And also I had a friend confide share with me, which was really wonderful. quite a while, a long time back, about how they actually reached out to one of these lines, and they said it was just amazing. It was amazing because they said that what they got on the other end of the line was someone that was listening, was really fully present, right there, listening. There was no charge. There was, it was a free counselling service. The person that shared that with me said that they didn't feel under any pressure to get off the phone, that they were wasting that person's time. And they said it was just amazing. And the biggest thing that they shared with me, and I know that too, is just being listened to, because, otherwise our experience can be overwhelmed. When it just gets too much and we're getting squeezed, and now we've got this level 4 lockdown, squeezed, and we're pushed to our limit. We just completely go into overwhelm, and then all our stuff is just going, swirling around and around and around, and then we don't sleep, and it just takes on a life of its own, and then we're not able to clearly think and work through and in a sense be able to ourselves on our own put things out on the table, in a sense, put things, what we're working through, out on the table, like work through one thing at a time, it just gets so overwhelming. And then, we can go numb, we can sink into a really deep depression. I experience when I get pushed to the edge, that these are the places that I go. So just being able to be listened to by someone who's neutral. So we've got the and I'll put it on my story as well. I've got a little list there. It's amazing of who I'm going to share. So 1737 are amazing. You can free call them or you can text them, and they are trained counsellors, and they are really, really amazing. There's also Lifeline, and you do not need to be, also look at any stories that you might have about yourself. Like, who am I to ask for this help? Who am I to call these people? I'm not, all the stuff that goes around in our head that can stop us from reaching out to these amazing services that we've got here in New Zealand. So 1737, you can free call or text. Lifeline, Youthline, Samaritans, and also there's this amazing service now which is called WhatsApp for 5 to 18-year-olds in New Zealand, which is fantastic. So as I said, I'll put on my story afterwards the phone numbers and the services to access. So that is that, and I hope too that I know that you're listening in here from America. I hope that you have. I'm pretty sure that you have support systems as well, and places that you can reach out. So I hope that you're feeling supported as well. Okay, so if you'd like to. I give my time for free on this platform. I absolutely love it. And, so a little bit of housekeeping. Again, my name is Lisa. I'm a psychic medium and shamanic healing practitioner here in New Zealand. You can, if you want to book in with me one-on-one, you can go to my website, which is lisajanemyers.com. A little bit of housekeeping. If you've had a reading with me I'm going really quickly, aren't I? If you've had a reading with me in the past, please don't request to join, because I like to use this platform to give those who haven't an opportunity to come on. I use this platform to connect with you and bring through your dearly departed loved ones, and so you need a request to join, and then you'll come up on the on the screen with me, and I'll do my best to bring them through. And if you are going to, I'm going to take a breath. I'm going to take a breath and a big stretch. If you are going to come on this platform with me, yeah, please make sure you're somewhere quiet, beautiful and quiet, because this work is incredibly sacred, and I need to be able to hear you, and you also need to be able to hear me. So yeah, there we go. That is all. Okay, I'm just going to have some water. And I'm going to just shuffle this forward a little bit without it. That's better. That's better. Okay, and then I'm going to bring you in. See who I can bring in. Okay. Right, let me have a look here. There's quite a queue of you waiting there. I'm going to do my best here. Okay. Lovely to see you. Oh, grateful to meet you. Hi, how can I join live? So you push the button at the bottom, which says, it's got the camera with a cross on it, and then you push that, and that is a request to join. Hello.
Hi.
Hi, lovely to see you.
Nice to see you too.
Yeah, Tanya.
Yeah.
Yeah, welcome, welcome. Amazing. How are you doing in the lockdown?
I'm doing really well. I'm really lucky. Yeah.
Good.
I've got work, lots of work in pharmacy. Yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah, of course, you're an essential worker, eh?
yeah, so work hasn't really changed. It's still, well, we're well practiced now
Yeah,
about what we're doing COVID, and people know what to expect from us. So
yeah,
it's a lot easier than the first lockdown, but it's still, yeah, a lot of caring for people, and people are still really worried about their health. And yeah,
yeah,
I've got it a bit different in that the rest of the family is at home, so I can't be with them to support them. They've got a different experience from me, but for me, it's life is the same.
yeah,
But yeah, like I've got my daughter in Christchurch who's locked down in a hall of residence, so it's yeah new for her, and it's yeah, just trying to talk through things with her and about
yeah,
what to do. She's decided to stay in Christchurch
yeah,
for now. Yeah, yeah,
yeah. It's a lot, eh? As Mama Bear's here.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Managing and supporting our children,
That's
and then
right.
work, and then all juggling all the things. Yeah.
Still juggling, yeah. But no, I feel good. I feel lockdown is fine. I've managed it fine, but it's the other people around me that need support.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
patients and family and that. But yeah.
Oh, wow. Wow, amazing to see you. So, who would you like to bring through?
Wow. If it would be anyone, it would be my dad.
Your dad.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's probably around me all the time anyway. If he's going to be anywhere, he would be with me. That's what I feel most of the time. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And our dearly departed loved ones are, sorry, it's funny. I'll move forward a little bit. I feel like my face is disappearing here in the screen. Yeah, our dearly departed, you're getting a lot of love hearts. It's really beautiful. Okay, everyone, just 10 more, please. Poor Tanya. Um, yeah, that's the thing. Our, our dearly departed loved ones are with us all the time. They are with us all the time. And it's so often in the subtle, in the really subtle realms. And the, when I say that, I mean in the smallest of ways. It may be that you smell him, or you get a sense of, and it's often when we're doing quite mundane things like dishes or driving, and then suddenly like, oh, I'm sure. And, oh, I'm pretty sure I just felt my dad. Oh, and then there's that, that rational side of our brains that second guess and questions, and questions, and yet they are. I'm just getting a little distracted. I'm sorry, because he's actually roaring with laughter.
Oh, that doesn't sound like my dad.
It,
No, it does.
oh, it does.
Oh, it does. I'm
Oh,
pulling. Yeah, I'm
yeah,
pulling your leg. He was.
roaring. Yeah, he's roaring with he's okay. And I'm starting to my body. What happens is I start to mimic, and then my body starts to get really warm, and then they realize, and he'll be realizing that um, that that I'm understanding exactly the way in which he's coming from. And he's saying roar. He's also giving me the name Roger. Roger, roaring. Uh, okay, I'm not quite sure what that means, or if that name means anything to you. Don't worry if it doesn't, because it may in time to come. Um, okay, I'm just going to ask him to come in just a little closer so that we can, so that I can clearly bring him through and give you Tanya, give you evidence that that it is um, that it is him. And he keeps saying he keeps going like this, and he keeps saying that he is roaring with laughter, roar with laughter. And he's saying that you're doing he was listening before, and he already knew at 8 o'clock this morning that he was going to try and connect us. And he's saying that you are doing an amazing job. And he's saying, even if you were to give with your family, in relation to your family and your children, and actually you're supporting more people than that, he's saying. You're supporting more people than just your children. And he's saying, even if you did, he's going quite quickly. I'm just going to ask him to slow down and give a little bit more evidence that it's him. And he's saying that even if you did pull back a little bit of your energy and just save a little bit more energy for yourself, you'd still be giving 150%. Actually, he's making me laugh because he's saying that you don't do things and you give 200% when you give. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he's saying, okay, uh, yeah, okay, all right. Your dad is saying, he's quite methodical. There's a methodicalness. That's not even a word, I know, but that's the word that's coming to me. There's a methodicalness about him, and he's saying, please, please. He's saying, now I'm just taking a breath. He's saying, because he's lining it all, like he's got almost, it's like, okay, I'm looking here and I'm looking at bullet points. Okay, he's giving me it in bullet points, and
Right.
he's saying, and I've not even asked what you want to ask. And we'll talk to him about, because he's come through with the bullet points, the page of bullet points, and he's saying, please, every day, if you can be mindful to save some of your energy for yourself, because he's saying what's going to be required of you is drip fed, is for he's showing your energy, you needing to sustain yourself over quite a long period of time in your work and in this lockdown. And he's saying that you're going to need to hold back quite a bit of your energy for yourself every single day to be able um, to work at the capacity that you is going to be required, yeah, for you to take care of friends. Yeah, because he's saying you're taking care of other people, just not your family.
Well, I have a blended family. Yeah.
Yeah,
So I've got two step children who are older. Yeah. So it's a
yeah,
big family. Yeah. Um, I try and look after them as much as I
yeah,
can. It's not really a mothering role to them. It's more, yeah, just supportive.
yeah,
Dinner.
yeah.
Yeah.
This is what he's showing me. And also your grandmother, your grandmother. Hang on. So this is your father, your grandmother, his mother. his mother who's passed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's coming forward now too. She's coming forward now too, and she's quite adamant. She's really, yeah, okay, all right. She's saying she's quite adamant too about this for you.
Your hands full if there's both of them.
Pardon?
The last thing is we need.
Yeah, okay.
The last thing we need is his dad coming through, and then you'll be really inundated.
They're really, I can feel my body warming, heating up, because they're using the word with love, adamant. They're absolutely adamant that you, yeah, they're coming here. They've come in to take care of you, so that you can then take care of others. That's what they're adamant about. And your grandmother, is stepping forward, and she's quite. I know. I've used this word 4 times now. Adamant about you taking care of yourself. Very much, because I know I'm repeating myself, but she said because you could still be giving. You could pull back 30% of your energy and still be giving as much. Just the fact that you are the loving presence that you are, okay? Just your presence. You don't need to be doing as much. Just your presence. Oh, are you still there? I wonder if you can.
Yeah.
It's just dropping out a little bit. Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. Yeah.
Okay,
no,
good.
I'm still here.
Dropped out. I just noticed it just dropped. Yeah, beautiful.
Okay.
Yeah, and your father is saying that he knows that you're good now, and this is why it's good to reach you here now. He's saying he knows that you're good now, but just to be able to give you this message so you can just gently just bring this into your everyday now, into your everyday, because as the days continue, everyone around is going to start to feel a little bit more squeezed, and so it's going to put the pressure on you. So just being really, please, taking that time, that block of time. Your grandmother is saying that block of time for you every single day. Yeah. And okay, all right. Yeah, your grandmother's asking beautiful ways in which, and you don't need to answer this. It's kind of she's asking you this, but you don't need to answer this. Beautiful way in which you can take care of yourself every day. She's asking you the beautiful ways in which you can take care of yourself every day. Yeah. Make those. Yeah. She's saying amp it up and make those a priority.
Amp it up, okay.
Yeah. Make it a priority. And she's saying she knows, your dad too knows that you may feel as though you're really recharged at the moment, and your battery's quite is quite charged, and you feel quite full. But they're just saying, oh, okay, yeah. I don't necessarily like using this analogy, but it's a bit like the frog in the boiling water as they heat up. We don't necessarily know. And I would like to use, I want to find actually a much nicer expression than that, because but yeah.
Not a
yeah.
I understand what you mean. It's gradually accumulating, and then you don't realize.
It's just that gradual accumulation, and then it's like, oh goodness gracious, so because you're supporting. Anyway, I've done a lot of talking. Anything from you?
That's all right. That's all right. I guess I haven't got anything really specific to ask. I guess I'm at a point in my life where I'm deciding whether to make a big change. It would have been something to have a chat to my dad about, I guess. He would have been full of jokes, jokey things, no doubt. But no, he was
Jokey,
always
jokey,
he's what was that? Sorry.
jokey wisdom. He's saying, like,
Yes, jokey wisdom. Yeah,
yeah,
always and always winding me up and yeah, things like that.
yeah. He's saying that in terms of this crossroads or this decision, that's more the decision that you're wanting to make. He's saying that you've really thought it out. You've thought it out. You've thought it out. You've thought it out. You've done a lot of planning, and a lot. You've really thought it through. That's what I'm trying to say. You've really thought it through. And now, okay. And now you need to yourself. That's the biggest thing. That's the biggest thing. Because you already feel halfway there to making this change and backing yourself. Okay, what is it? Yeah, because it feels as though you have your foundation set up. You're set up to be able to. I'm just going to take my. It feels as though you're set up. You are set up to put this into action. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm close.
Yeah, so now it is your belief in yourself to be able to do this.
Yeah.
Take the step. Yeah. Okay. And your dad's showing me you dipping your toes in the water and then getting ready to take the plunge and dive right under and dive right into it. So he's saying you're close, and it's good. It's good that you are have been planning, doing a lot of planning, doing a lot of planning, and I want to say research, planning. It's well thought out. So he's saying just in your own time, in your own good time, you'll come to it. Okay. Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, but you're definitely on the right track. On the right track. You know that as well. I know that. I know that. I can see that.
Yeah. No, it's just that belief in self, isn't it? It's always the hardest thing, I think.
It is. It absolutely is. And then sometimes, sometimes life will give us a gentle nudge, and then our loved ones on the other side will give us a gentle nudge. And then, and also, okay, all right. Last thing here is that your father is saying, chat away to him in your own way. Chat away to him and ask him for, just chat away to him about this, because he's saying that he hears you and he will support you in the best way that he can. And he's saying you'll feel the support, but more that you'll know as an intuitive knowing, you'll know, and you'll know that it's him.
Usually I just ask him for parking spots.
Yeah. Amp it up. He's saying, chat away to him about this new direction that you want to go in. Okay. Because he's saying that he hooks you up with the parking spots, right? Yeah. So you.
Oh yeah. That's when I chat to him. Usually it was him that would do all the talking and telling the stories, and I would usually listen. And it's funny because that's what I like my husband to do with me when I come home from work, and he asks me questions. I said, I don't want to think. I just want you to talk and listen, and I'll listen, because that's what Dad used to do. He used to talk all the time, and little stories, and all I would have to do was listen. And that's what I like anyway. Yeah. So the role reverse, bit of a role reversal. I'll do my best.
Yeah, absolutely. He's saying that he sorted the car parks for you and able to help. He's able to. There is that communication going backwards and forwards already. You're just going to step it up a little bit, and yeah, okay. And he's saying that he's doing his best. He's doing his best anyway to reach you. He's doing, yeah, okay. Yeah, absolutely. He's doing his most best. He's saying his, oh goodness, he's just saying that he's over here busting his foo-foo, and he'll continue to do that, you know, in the funniest possible way. And to keep that, for you to keep that light heart as well, and the joking, and joke with him and laugh. Laugh and just yeah, laugh and chat away and chat away. Yeah, I know. He's saying too that it is different. It is different with the role reversal. With you speaking rather than him speaking to you, and he understands that, and that's his frustration too. That's why he's having to be really clear about the creative about the ways in which he's trying to reach you and develop this whole new love language of connecting with you from the other side. Yeah. So he's saying, what's he saying? Because he's going like this. He's doing his best to create and formulate new. He's so methodical. He's trying his best to formulate and create new ways to connect. To have you understand and dissect and feel and hear and all the ways. Yeah. So he's fully on board.
That's good. Thank you, Lisa. It's been nice to meet you.
Absolutely. And I'm just starting something new now when I read on this platform, and I just ask you that in your own way that that you do something of equal measure. And I know that you do that every single day, but just so that we can keep the momentum going, just so we can beautifully keep the momentum going. And it may just be, you know, a big breath of, you know, and a big breath of love into your heart and sending that to someone. You know, it doesn't have to be anything, just something, you know, for someone else, just to pay it forward to.
That's exactly what was going through my mind.
Yeah.
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I can do that 10 times.
Yeah.
No
Create
problem.
this and momentum. Beautiful.
I hope your children are all well and safe and okay as well. It was nice. Thank you for your time.
Absolute pleasure. Absolute pleasure. Okay, bye for now.
Lisa.
So just need to push the little cross to go off. That's the only way, Instagram. Yeah.
Thanks. Yeah. First time I've done this.
Yeah. Amazing. Yay. Yay. Amazing.
My phone isn't working properly.
But yeah, you just need to push the cross, and then
the thing's glitchy, so I might have to do it another way.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. You'll it's all good. You'll work it out. Don't worry. That's the only frustrating thing about this Instagram platform. That I can't. It has to be the other person that goes off. So yeah, I may have to end this. Unfortunately, I may have to end this live if we can't go off. So yeah, thank you so much for joining me. It looks like I'm going to have to do that. Thank you so much for joining me. And yeah, if you'd like to book in a session with me, lisajanemyers.com. I'd love to see you and work with you. Okay, yeah, it keeps glitching. Oh, never mind. Okay, beautiful. Well, I'll be here this time next week, so do come and join me. Okay. Yeah. Aroha mai, sorry. Okay. Never mind. I'll see you this time.